right, guys. I think it's been long enough. How y'all doing? We are back for Tales, and we have a guest. Only he's not a guest. He's a part of the show. Just life happens. A guest?
That's
a
family.
Fucking guest. This fucking guy over here, he should have been a guest as well. Then,
man, fuck you.
Well, that's why I said not a guest.
I've made at least 6 more episodes than you have, motherfucker.
Hey, suck it.
Oh, they're adorable. The most adorable married couple fight ever.
Hey, that's my dad.
So I am joined by Duffy and Daddy Fat Sacks.
Yeah.
Finally fucking back.
Hey, man, I've been in a fucking...
Where's that gallon of milk you promised me, Dad?
I've been in a fucking mental institution. Knock it off.
They have milk crazy. There. I ain't seen no fucking milk when you came back.
So
where's my milk, Pops?
So now my question to you two, leave the daddy issues for after, all right?
No, this is
come over here and kiss me, son.
Hey, it's a paranormal podcast. He fucking ghosted me.
Come over here and kiss me, son. We're going to do a little bit of that Lil Wayne and Birdman.
Well, yeah, me, Dad.
So now we're going to the true crime aspect, and this is going incest. No, so my question and what I'd like to cover this episode is, what do you think draws people to the paranormal and true crime, horror, all that shit? Like, what draws somebody to it, as well as what draws you guys personally to that genre of, be it podcast, movie, just general questioning in life?
Mental illness.
Fuck yeah.
I ain't wrong, but
you know what? I think it's more the aspect of people love to be fucking scared. I think something like the adrenaline of somebody being fucking scared. There's something there that we like about that shit.
I think it's that kind of mixed in with like the not knowing of what's out there afterwards.
Yeah, the unknown. I mean, think about it. People are fascinated as fuck with space, with the ocean. We don't know what the fuck's up there. We don't know what the fuck's down there.
Exactly.
We don't know what the hell is going. And that's sad. We're exploring more of space than we are our own planet.
Have you seen the giant squid? I don't fucking blame people for not wanting to fucking investigate the ocean.
Is that what they call the Kraken?
Yes. So
release the Kraken.
That begs another question, though. And I think I've asked it before, but we've never really gone too far into it. And that's, what do you think happens to people that die at sea? Like, their boat sinks, they
Water
go
ghost.
down with it. Yeah, like...
Sharks eat them.
Well, no shit.
I wouldn't assume that they fucking respawn on dry land.
It's like a game of fucking Rust. You die, you respawn naked with a rock.
Exactly.
No, but like, what... Do you think they haunt the fucking ocean underwater? Do you think they
What
haunt
if that's what
above water?
sirens are? Think about it.
Dead sailors?
People think that they're mermaids, but what if it's just the spirits of people that died in the ocean and they're wailing?
Nice. I like that.
Thanks. I took 3 hits of acid before we did this. I'm really reflective right now.
Fucking love it. I actually think so. I mean, that's...
I think it makes the most sense.
Have you seen that video? It's like
that dude on the fishing boat?
Yeah, where he's listening, and the government actually stops his boat and like checks it out after he posts these on TikTok. I think we've seen him on Nukes.
Did they shadow ban him on TikTok?
Oh, is this the one that sees the fucking mermaids?
Where he doesn't see him, but you can hear him like calling out, and like on the side of the boat you see like weird shit swimming.
Yeah.
You can't see what it is, and it's like, again, is that a siren? Is that paranormal?
No.
Is that a creature
that
maybe we don't know about?
As well.
That was just Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Give
my wig back. Aquaman.
But
I don't know. I think for me, though, any kind of shit that has to do with being fucking scared, I love it because there's nothing, late at night.
See, I say that too.
You turn that fucking horror movie on, or
Duffy says it too, but then he has to watch The Little Mermaid after.
And I love feeling that way. I
fall asleep at that point. I don't have to watch anything after a scary movie. Like 90% of the scary movies that come out now aren't really scary, but it's more my own mind. Like I'll get real trashed. And then I was like lay down. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
You hear that one little creak
and the fact that you
floor.
were haunted.
That too. That makes a lot of sense. But he's like, anything that has to do with fear. I was like, I thought that too, up until I had to drive without my tags for fucking 2 weeks. And a cop pulled up behind me. I was like, oh. That's terrifying.
2 weeks, tried driving out without a license for 4 years.
I mean, they can't not see your license. They can see that I don't have tags on my car.
Oh yeah, they can. As
they
soon
can
as
run.
They pull it there. They'll see that the license.
Joke's on you. Not even my car. It's stolen. Cop.
Fuck yeah.
Take that, copper.
So let me. Okay. So what was your first experience with horror, Mr. Fat Sacks?
What's that mean? That priest kissed.
Mine?
Yeah.
Shit. Let me see here. I got to think back when I was in the foster home. And I'm going to say it was the next door neighbor that passed away. I didn't really get to see the body, but smelling it, you can smell that smell.
Stink?
Oh, yeah.
So it had been there a while?
Yeah, well, you didn't see the neighbor come out anymore for a while, so the foster mother I had ended up
doing a well check.
Oh yeah, this is like when I had first moved into this foster home.
Oh,
okay. Like she threw me through the window. I was the only one I could get through.
And just thinking about that, because I remember seeing this old lady before, coming out like watering her plants and shit, and then just not being there no more, and just getting that visual, and then not knowing. Like
it's kind of like the finality of it.
Yeah, but still as a kid, you're like,
oh shit, I'm never going to get to see her again. Like it was such a minor thing, but
then that and like not knowing how, when somebody dies, like how that process works.
How to process.
Yeah.
Is it painful? Is it not painful?
It's kind of like, where do you go after this? Like, is there anything after this?
That part when you're just
heaven, hell, Asgard.
Then you start seeing shit. You're like, fuck! Like you die in a 1-bedroom. You're haunting a 1-bedroom.
And then you start watching fucking movies and shit. And then I kind of go outside. When it's night to take the trash out, and you look over at the fucking house, and it's just like empty now. And
actually, if you want to hear some interesting stories, listen back an episode or two. We did stories that my mom gave. And they were pretty fucking trippy. One of them had to do with going out and throwing the trash.
Yeah, that was a fucking
it's just
trippy.
Going out in the middle of the night when it's, and you look over and you're just like that eerie feeling. Just like when I was talking to you
like
about.
There's always something there, even though when it's not there. Yep.
So, like I was telling you about that apartment or my apartment complex.
Yes.
So I was explaining to him the other day, there's this apartment right up front, upstairs, in the other direction corner of my apartment.
Yeah.
I was going to work. I believe it had to have been, I think, Thursday. The closet light was on. Maintenance hasn't been in there. And randomly these lights are on and off. And I don't even know why that place has power because it's
vacant, yeah.
Yeah, so the last tenant in there died. They found him dead in his bed. He died of cancer. God bless his soul.
Oh shit.
He had stomach cancer. But prior for him moving into that apartment, there was also a young lady that OD'd in that fucking apartment. So it's already got 2 people that have passed in that thing. And randomly there will be a light on. Last night we went to the store, the light's off.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like maybe if it's haunted.
Squatters.
No, it's locked up tight. You don't see, you don't see nobody in there, and it's upstairs, so it's hard for a squatter. And it has like a security door on there, and but you can feel like when you walk by something like that, and I look at it, the hairs on my arms stand up. I just look over because I start. I'm just like, what the hell?
Shit.
You're feeling that energy.
Yeah.
That's fucking. I know what you're talking about. Like you're like, oh well, somebody died. Then you walk. Yeah, it's bullshit. You walk past and you're like,
oh yeah, yeah.
Something
What's crazy is my girls finally got to see somebody. It was their first time to see somebody that was hauled out in a body bag on a stretcher. She started freaking out when he
I'm
passed.
27 and I've seen at least 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She.
So it's a little eerie feeling passing by that place, but
yeah.
I'm telling you, need to see if the landlord will let us in.
I would like to view this apartment.
But we can only do it from the hours of 9 at night till midnight.
What's crazy is the neighbor below me. So I don't know, maybe these apartments they got something going on with them. Maybe more people have passed in these things. Used to tell me as well as like when I'd be at work and I just had Bella and my girl was away for the time.
Yeah.
It's like she would say she would hear somebody like physically up there, and then like Bella would be like barking and going crazy. I don't know. Maybe there's something up there. My girl says she sees shit in my place too, but
well, maybe we need to go do an investigation at your place.
Yeah, it's some crazy shit.
There's macaroni
with hot dogs.
Yeah, never mind. I'll stay back for this one.
It's got to be the hot links from Mr. K's right down the road.
Yes. But with shit like that, do you think that a soul tends to stick around longer if it meant like a violent death, as opposed to like, say like if you die in your sleep, as opposed to like somebody breaks in and fucking kills you in your house?
So I mean that's the general consensus among anyone that does paranormal research.
So my next thing is like, they say like a soul sticks around because it has unfinished business. Like, so then it's basically just trapped there because the soul's not going to go solve its own fucking murder.
So sometimes people that didn't die in harsh ways are trapped here because of, their unfinished business, whatever you want to call it.
Here's a question though. Do you think, say we were, say like you were to pass or something.
Why the fuck does it have to be me?
I don't know. Because you're always hitting
the one who's always like, oh yeah, kill me. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, good point. I'll take this one.
Just to say like, all right, do you think we have the option of like staying, or if there's a higher power of like going up to heaven?
Either going to heaven
or you can stay here and, you're stuck.
I would say I don't think it would be a choice. I mean, it's hard to say. It could be. We don't know, but I don't think it would be because, I mean, if you think about it, we don't know anything about what the spirits are around. Like, do they basically, is it like the reverse? So they're in that house by themselves in a world all alone, and they have random shit happening because that's us moving on our side of the realm, or whatever you want to call it.
So, like, they have a ghost version of their home, and then shit's moving around. That's because it's us.
Yes.
Oh shit! I never thought about it like that. That's fucking.
So
trippy.
almost like.
The ghost?
Did you guys ever watch that movie, The Others?
Yes.
No.
So pretty much like that.
Yeah.
That was a trip. Like finally figuring out towards the end. You never watched it?
No.
You must. It's a must watch. Like.
I don't think he'll find it as intriguing, so I don't think spoilers would be terrible. I mean, I'll try and get him to watch it, but
yeah,
it's one of those because it's kind of a slow movie.
It is that it is,
it's
but
a slow movie.
Is it like My Left Foot?
No, My Left Foot was more interesting, especially when he's getting
soccer.
He's getting kicked in the head, but
that one was fucked up.
But the others, on the other hand, like the whole movie is. It's not what you think. The whole time you think they're being haunted when what we're talking about, it's the opposite.
You know what? Actually, I think I may have seen this.
I think it's Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, I think so.
And it takes place like what? I think the late 1800s or some shit. I think
so, somewhere around there.
Or early 1900s.
It's a very good movie.
I think I may have seen this.
Yeah, but that would be my question is like what actually like we have the option to be like, all right, I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to go above, and if there's this so-called heaven and not be stuck.
There's an option though, or maybe they give you like a one-time option. People like, oh, well, I'm going to stay here so I can see my family, and their family's like too painful. I'm moving away.
Another thing is,
God damn it!
Like you guys we watch all this paranormal shit all the time. Like,
right.
Say like when there's like innocent, like say for instance a kid that died. Like you've ever watched one where there's like a demon and there's like an actual friendly ghost. Do you think being dead, you're getting terrorized by these other evil spirits or demons?
I would think so. Yeah, not necessarily. Well, I mean, the evil spirits would basically, if we're putting it in the realm of, we're ghosts to the ghost.
Yeah.
Then I would assume it'd be more like just being bullied in high school or some shit or some asshole. Yeah. Like, you'd be being treated like shit. Now, I I would believe that demons are on that side. I don't know how that would work, but you know, there have been cases in the past where there's been multiple spirits in a place, and it seemed like the demon kind of kept them at bay, not, you know, willingly, but the demon just kind of took over and did what he wanted to fucking do. I mean, if you look back far enough, there's so many different styles of cases as far as hauntings, possessions, just anything like that goes. Basically, damn near anything or any situation you can think of is close to have happened.
Yeah.
So you mean like a demon possessing a ghost?
Not possessing,
well, I mean, like The Conjuring
asserting their power.
Kind of like The Conjuring 2, where the demon was hiding behind the geist of being an old guy. The old spirit that died there, and then...
is that the one in England?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a demon that was fucking possessing the spirit of an old guy that died there.
Sitting in his fucking chairs.
Yep. And then he's like, it's a ghost. But like, it's not a ghost, it's a demon.
So what about you, Duffy?
Which
what was your...
back to my point that there is no such thing as child ghosts. They are all demons.
No, there actually
is child ghosts.
Yeah. I refuse to believe that.
You're gonna fucking believe.
Never.
There was a well-respected paranormal investigation company that went around, and they actually did catch the ghost of, I believe it was I think they said like between 7 and 9 year old kid that had died. I think it was like 1800s by like some watermill. And they brought it toys, and it was happy as shit. That's all it wanted to do was play with the toys.
Demons can be entertained with toys as well.
My question to you, Duffy, is why wouldn't you believe there's spirits that are children?
I think it'd be way too convenient. Because literally every time you hear, like, oh, it's a child spirit, like, oh, it's malevolent, it's something else. Like, I think that's the most innocent form that a demon could take.
It's because you've heard stories of just how they...
Pretty much.
They want...
Yeah. You get kind of suckered in, like, oh, it's a little ghost of a boy. He's like, bring him in.
Not.
Yeah, it's me, demon, Borat. I don't know. I just think that with stuff like that, you just have to be a lot more careful because, of course, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Like, kids have died, and there's probably kid spirits somewhere around. But I think that if a demon's trying to kind of like trick you, it's not going to take the form of like a 45-year-old fucking IT manager from fucking Omaha.
Look at this. The facts are, and I mean, these have been documented throughout fucking history. 9 times out of 10, anything with a demon starts out as an innocent haunting. Like
exactly.
What's
more innocent than a child?
Lights on and off, toys being moved, nothing dangerous, and then it amplifies. But now,
now you see why I'm kind of more skeptic about it.
Yeah, but my question is, what got you into the horror, paranormal, true crime genre? Like, what was your first introduction?
My first introduction?
Yeah, it was a night Pappy left.
Remember. And I'm not talking about Father McGinty. You got to skip him.
Hey, that was a spiritual revelation.
It was that one time at
a beautiful memory.
At St. Joseph's Church. It was that one Sunday evening.
We both finished at the same time, somehow all in me.
That's a hard one, actually. I can't really recall because since I can remember, there's always been like weird shit around. That was more like my mom. She'd be like, "Oh, I'm a curandera, like I'm a healing witch," and she'd go fucking just rip people off. This is old mom, not new after God mom. But I was like, if you do that so much times and like somebody's actually like, well, there's something haunting me, you're like, I'm gonna go beat this lady with the fucking branch. She gives me $60, but she don't know what you're doing. You got to bring something home with you.
Do you ever seen anything as when you were a child? Like,
all the fucking time. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of hard because like as far back as I can remember, there's always been something.
So experiencing paranormal activity at a young age is what did it.
Yeah, just being fucking terrified in general. That and Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters was the shit.
Here, not to throw us off from what you're talking about. Here's another good one though. Why is it that we see like a lot of children end up seeing, like they're able to see like spirits better than?
I think that the way I see it is that there's a barrier between the world of the living and the world of the dead. They never really go away. They just kind of cohabitate with us. But I feel like the veil gets a little bit thinner with children because they haven't been exposed to, like, the rudeness of the world. Like, oh, that's not fucking real. You're a fucking moron.
So they're innocent.
Yeah, it's like they're more likely to see something like cats or dogs. It's just something that we can't comprehend because we've been, like, conditioned as adults to not believe in it.
Yeah.
And, like, if you see something, you're crazy. So you're like, oh, I didn't see nothing. But with kids, they don't have that.
I'd be okay with being crazy. I've seen plenty of shit as a kid and as an adult.
I have too. And I've seen shit as an adult, like, very recently, too.
Because, like, mine was the same experience. I lived in a haunted house as a kid, and that's what got me into the shit. And then
my mom owned a haunted house in Mexico, and I'm pretty sure I talked about it a couple of times on this. Oh, yeah. But I think that might be the very first thing I can remember. Was my mom owned a house, like, in Mexico that my grandpa and my grandma had bought, like, I think, like 6-7 acres of land. And then all the kids kind of got, like, their own, like, little half acre, full acre. And my mom built a house on there. But the part of the acre she got belonged to this guy before her that had stolen, like, a bunch of money from his family. And then he buried it in, like, that property so he can go retrieve it later on when everything kind of died down. But either I can't remember if he died of natural causes or somebody fucking killed him there. Mm-hmm. But there's always weird shit going on. And me and my oldest sister, not my oldest sister, me and my sister, she's older than me, but not my oldest. We had a tree right there we'd climb up. We'd climb up and we'd jump off. And I jumped down and my shirt got caught and I was kind of like fucking choking. Like I basically hung myself. I was hung. But
not in the way you wanted.
I felt somebody grab the back of my shirt, lift me up, and kind of just like throw me off the branch so I stopped choking.
You learned about autoerotic asphyxiation early, did you?
Badass. But and my sister, I was like, "Did you pull me off the branch?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "I was barely climbing back up to get you." And I was like, "That's the first thing I can remember." But there was always like, just that house was always fucking weird. Like everybody who's been in that house has had something happen.
Do you think anything has followed you since? Because you talk a lot about like these other places
from
you've
that
been at,
place. I don't think so.
Witnessed other paranormal shit happening to you.
I don't think that's like the main point from where it started. If I had to pick something like, oh, this is what caused it, would probably be when we moved into that fucking like 2 acres of land that my stepdad had bought from underneath a fucking old lady that had been paying it off for a minute.
Yeah,
but she couldn't make like the last like 3-4 payments. So then the owner that owned that, like the land, the developer for the land, he ended up selling it to my stepdad because they were friends for a lot cheaper than what the old lady was paying. So when we moved our fucking little trailer in and we were living there, there's a bunch of like kind of like witchcrafty stuff.
Yeah.
And I was dumb enough to pick some of that shit up.
Oh,
and I want to say that's where a lot of it started at first.
There you go.
So I would say probably witchcraft was my first introduction to the paranormal.
See, mine was just living in a haunted house, and then there was a guy that was like family. They used to. Well, I had 2 of those when I lived in Colorado and I was in elementary school. My parents worked, so one of them 2 would pick me up. One was next door, one was across the street. And the one next door, he had gotten chicken pox, and his dad gave him aspirin, not knowing that would raise his temperature, and it fried his brain, and he ended up dying. And I remember going to his open casket, and then the house was already haunted, but then I could have sworn every now and again, like I would wake up and I would see him at the foot of my bed, but it wasn't like a weird, uneasy feeling. It was more like a calming feeling. So I don't know what to attribute that to, but that's the earliest shit that I remember.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Are you a huge cunt?
Us too. Wait, can we even say cunt?
Of course. It's empowering these days. Cunt, 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 cunt. I'm Ange Ballastone, a.k.a. the drag queen, That Girl Gina.
And I'm Mike Fales, just a normal gay guy, I guess?
And we're the hosts of The Big Cunty Couch,
a gorgeous new talk show podcast where we invite queers and peers to sit, bitch, and be fierce on a huge-ass couch.
while we gab about all things gay.
So come get cozy.
And cunty.
With us. We're panned for platforms, so find us anywhere online and get listening, sweetie.
Or watching.
Or both.
Otherwise, why the hell am I in full drag?
And we'll see you on the big... Oh, wait. I thought we were going to say that together.
No, on the Big Cunty Couch. Mwah.
You know what I saw the other fucking day, and I forgot to mention to you guys? I think it was not the other day, about 2 weeks ago.
Another scratch?
No, nowhere near there. But driving like on golf links, this was in the morning when I was on the way to work.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to slam the fucking brakes on because I saw like two shadows like running across fucking golf links. And this is me going like 50, 55.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I thought maybe it was, you know how like, you know, we got a bunch of fucking homeless around here. Maybe it was just two homeless people darting across the fucking road like
Play
they usually.
tag.
Yeah. It was bullshit. I hit the fucking brakes, but then I kind of just glanced over. And I didn't see shit going in, you know, running to the other side of the road. So I don't know what the fuck I saw.
Shit.
Either that was still half a fucking sleep. But It tripped me the fuck out because it was literally like two shadows hauling ass across like the road, like in running speed.
No, there's ghosts on the road because I think I've told Duffy this story before, but I don't know if I've told you. When I lived at my parents' where they live now, my cousin and I used to bike and ride quads and all that shit up and down the road. And we were riding bikes one time and we see two cars go flying past us. And one clips the other. The one that I'm going to be explaining that got the most damage was a Bronco. And they're driving and the car clips the Bronco and it just fucking it goes sideways and rolls probably 15 times.
Mm.
And we see the dust, we see everything. So we're like, oh, fuck, we got to get back to the house. So we go back to the house. We tell, you know, my mom and dad, and they go up the street with us. Nothing. No cars, no track marks from the cars, nothing. We looked in everybody's driveways to see if, maybe they got pulled in there, something. Nothing,
huh?
But we heard the metal crunching every time that fucking thing rolled.
Man. I don't like the way your cat's looking at me right now.
What you looking at, ass eyes? You plotting on me?
Get away from those cords.
He's a little baby. You should be a part of it. But yeah, I've never seen ghosts on the road. I've seen ghosts next to the road.
Oh yeah, you're the
elderly couple.
An
Sorry.
elderly couple.
They took her jabs.
Over to take her jabs.
They took her jabs.
her jabs.
Fucking elderly couple.
Yeah, but I don't know, dude. I've had a lot of fucking paranormal experiences. Like, way too many.
Well, I'm hoping for more.
I'm not. Fuck you. You can have them.
Like
Send them my way.
You gotta see if we can get into that apartment somehow.
Screwdriver. We'll break through
Fuck
the
that
window.
apartment, dude. We need to get over to fucking Jerome.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm good.
Sorry, guys, if you hear random noises, I'm trying to get my cat to stop fucking with my mic stand.
He just wants love.
He does, but he can't get it right now. He's
Little
going to bed
hobo
it the
cat.
wrong way.
Oh, you baby.
But yeah, so we got to do that. We still got to do the Jerome visit. We still got to do Hotel Congress.
The Antique Mall.
Yeah.
They seemed a little bit more open to help, like, for us to investigate there. So we might have to just try to get back into contact with them.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, like I said, we have, we don't have thermal cameras or anything like that yet.
Fuck
That's
that. I
gonna
found a
come.
pair of night vision goggles. We can take turns.
Right. I do want to get a dedicated camcorder for that, though. The old ones that actually have, like, the night shot or night vision. Because I think that would be great. But we'll see what happens. I mean,
You're wigging them out. Stop.
I don't know. Being scared or not knowing what's around the corner. Kind of like look at that room we did at St. Luke's where the lady had killed herself and we got that picture with what looked like part of a dress.
And then I got followed for another month and a half. Man, fuck that place. I am not going back to that place. You guys can go. I'll stay in the car. I'll take notes for you guys over the phone, but I'm not going back.
Well, we probably won't be back there for a minute because I'm going to have to do some buttering up, but we need to go back over there.
Well, I mean, the main thing for going back is that basement, but I don't think they've found any entrance to that.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm pretty sure the only entrance to that basement is that fucking hallway, because you can see the stairs leading up to that, and if you pinpoint it, it's that hallway, like where you step, and you feel the kind of like, it's kind of going to feel like it's giving off a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's the entrance to it, but they just fucking close it off for some reason.
We'll just bring our own fucking sledgehammer and do our own
like, I want to
demoing
cut
out.
through that carpet, but they're not going to let us.
Well, that carpet in there you can pick up, I believe, in that hallway.
I'm like 90% sure that's the entrance point. We have to get one of those cameras that the fucking, the plumbers use.
Oh, yeah.
Or the ones that they put up people's asses. Either or would be good.
It's virtually the same thing.
Same shit, yeah.
It's a 2-for-1. We have to see if we can find something like that so you can put it down that hole and see if we can fucking actually see something. Because you can see the staircase leading up, but there is no fucking door to go in. Unless it's like in one of those fucking back rooms, like a closet, and it's just being covered by something.
Dude, I have a GoPro. All we need is a tiny LED light that can go on the GoPro.
My whole thing is with the GoPro, it's expensive, and I would feel super bad putting it down there.
No, because it's in a case, and the screen is protected. It has screen protectors, lens protectors on it, but where the bottom comes out to put it on the mount, there's 2 holes in the steel. If you put some wire or some string through that and tie a good fucking knot where you have to cut it,
I would still feel bad. I feel like something would happen. Like if they pulls it or the fucking the string snaps coming back up, and then you're just out of GoPro, and I'd feel super bad.
I wouldn't do string. I'd do either a good fucking rope or like steel fucking string.
I don't know, man. I think it's still risky, and I'd feel super bad about that.
With an LED on it, we'd be able to see what the fuck is down there.
We need like a smaller night vision camera so we can try to fucking slip it through there.
Yeah, slip it through there. Yeah.
I mean,
I can't it looks like a closed off room. It doesn't look super big. I just don't know where it fucking leads out of.
I'm pretty sure there's a hallway down there, so when you're facing the hole and you can look down and see the door and the space off to the right, I believe to the left is a hallway.
Because I'm pretty sure that fucking back access panel that you took off when we looked through, that looked like some kind of fucking chimney.
It would be that whole area, like from even the up front area, like the lobby. It would be going under all that as well.
There's got to be a way in from the outside.
Maybe it's right under the chapel, that fucking little access panel in the back.
Because
they have to crawl in there, but there's spiders and snakes.
Because they wouldn't seal it completely off, because they have to be able to inspect it. Because
there's stuff under there. There's like fucking black bags in there, and I don't know what's inside. I would assume paperwork or some shit.
It's body bags.
I don't even want to say it, but yeah, they kind of look like that shit.
That we gotta find a way fucking down there.
Mini drone.
A mini drone.
Yeah, that would be lost forever.
I don't know, man. I believe in your piloting skills. Well, we sent that little kid that was there the first time we recorded. Send him down. Guys, help me out. Like, sorry, buddy. You're down there until you find hard evidence of the ghost or a doorway.
No, we need to find a way for sure.
Send an elder down there.
Seeing that's just, again, part
There's
of
more
the
butterscotch pudding at the end of that tunnel.
Like, we know shit that happened. You got fucking scratched. You got freaked the fuck out.
Oh, yeah, you mean when he got scratched and we ran down the stairs and then something was running behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not doing that again.
Well, I mean, we didn't run. We kind of, like, hobbled.
We wobbled down.
We fell down
the
stairs.
Yeah, but there was something running behind me.
Yeah.
Surprised
That's why I was trying to fucking push her out the way. I was like, fuck you.
Fell down the fucking stairs. We would have broke our neck with those fucking stairs.
We would have been another ghost added to the fucking
I wanted to get
count.
into that fucking side room, but I get that it's all paperwork and we can't go in there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's send one of the staff with a GoPro.
Had to be at night.
What's the name of the service dog?
Shit. The little black one. I can't remember his fucking name anymore. It's been so long.
We'll strap a GoPro to him for the night. Let's go.
He'd probably seen some shit. Only if he could talk.
Right.
Yeah. Find out how to build like a Scooby-Doo translator.
Fuck, what's his fucking name? I can't remember his fucking name now.
No, we're gonna have to see. But
we're gonna have to do this fucking Jerome trip is what I'm fucking looking forward to.
Well, I mean, we're gonna get it set up. We just got to figure out a Friday where we can head there after work.
Fucking pack bologna sandwiches,
peanut butter and bologna.
Ah, disgusting. We're gonna pack sandwiches. I'll fucking door guys. I'll spring for a fucking ham because I'm not eating bologna.
We're eating fucking bologna.
I don't want to eat bologna.
Bologna and mustard sandwiches.
Yeah, bologna and mustard with some purple onion on that bitch.
Do some ham.
And half a slice of cheese.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Then you don't eat.
There's a fucking place on the way up to Eagle Point that's like an abandoned. It's supposed to be kind of like a resort back in the day, but they just kind of abandoned building it. So now you just have like a bunch of like fucking abandoned cabins. You're like a span of, what is it, like a mile maybe?
I don't know. I never got to see it or be
Where
around
the fuck is this at?
It's on the way up to like Eagle Point to where's like Pine Top.
Yeah, like going to the White Mountains, I guess.
Yeah, we had crossed through there like once or twice. I had seen it, but we never got the chance to get off.
We'll end up like fire in the sky. Somebody's gonna get abducted by a fucking alien.
I was thinking more Sasquatch, but sure, we can do alien. They have an abandoned McDonald's signs that I want to take.
Just our coworker walking through the woods.
Okay.
Oh, Duffy, you're here. Come with me.
Did you close at that trailer? All you hear is the clanging of trailer locks.
Fuck yeah.
But no, we'll definitely make that happen. That's at the top of the list, just trying to get the haunted room there. And then I said it would be nice to be able to get that apartment. Chances are it's probably not going to happen, but it's worth trying.
Fuck that. We'll sleep out the fucking front door. We'll sleep in the hallway.
Get kicked out by security.
Yeah, if we don't get it, we're sleeping right in front of the fucking front door. Fuck it.
Just fucking break open the window. Hey guys, I know you're a whole family. It's a 2-bedroom, but what ghost stuff, you know?
Can we fit 3 more in?
Get out!
We got bologna sandwiches.
Not the fat one. The fat one, stay back. Okay.
Goddamn, I guess I'm out.
Oh, because you're all fucking skinny and beautiful now, man. Fuck you.
No, I said because I'm fat.
Oh, you shut your mouth.
Be stuck staying.
You shut your beautiful skinny mouth, you goddamn Kardashian. You're the Kardashian
They're
of the
not
podcast.
skinny. They're funny looking.
You were the Kardashian of the podcast. You're skinny and beautiful.
Come on
So
here,
you're
kiss
saying
me.
I'm funny looking?
Maybe.
I'm funny looking and it looks like I have 2 pillows fucking stuffed in my pants.
Yeah. He's got a dump truck.
All lumpy and lopsided.
And there he's got that dump truck. Got that plumpy dumpy.
Yeah, we'll get some more investigations in this year. Jerome is definitely a top one. That'll be a fun one.
Yes, it is.
Hotel Congress. Eventually, if we
That
can
shit's
ever
expensive,
plan,
though.
if we can ever plan a trip to, what is it? I think Connecticut is where Waverly Hills Insane Asylum is, the sanatorium.
Fuck that.
Because they're going to be taking it down soon.
At that point, just go to Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
You can step anywhere and it'd be haunted.
So we can get kidnapped.
By ghosts.
Oh, Mexico.
You know what would be kind of cool? I think my uncle still owns my grandpa's house. And even that shit was fucking mad scary. He always kept, I want to say it was like a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. But he like closed off like a whole part of the house. So it was basically just, you walk in, it's the porch, then it's a kitchen when you go inside. The bathroom was just across the hall from the kitchen, and then next to that, it's a bedroom. And then he had like a curtain kind of blocking off, and he would never let us go on that side of the house. But on his wake, they had cleaned up around the house.
That's where his drugs were.
No, there wasn't. And you cleaned up for his wake. They had opened up the rest of the house, and like it was a long hallway. I never knew was there, and that's where they had like his coffin for the whole wake. And then we walked past that a couple of times. There was like 2 bedrooms on either side. It was just kind of like full of random shit. Like that was my grandma's stuff that he just never threw away. And I don't know, those rooms always felt super fucking weird and terrifying. I hated that house. I fucking hated staying there. But yeah, I think my uncle still owns. I think my uncle, my mom are like co-owners of that house. I think that's who he left it to. But
we should go live in it.
Fuck no. I'd go there just to like fucking for the investigation, but I would not want to stay there after dark.
Well, that's when we would be going is after dark.
I'll stay in the car. I'll sleep in the car. You guys can stay
It doesn't
there.
fucking
You're
work
on
that
the
way.
license for the company. You can't do that. You're
Yes, I
gotta
can. I'll do
partake.
paperwork. I'll sort out the formalities so we can get back from Mexico. But
I mean,
the way
I have
he
a
had
passport.
it set,
I'm good.
the way he had it set up though was that little room. It has a door leading to the back porch, and that was always closed as well. But he had one bed on one side of the room and one bed on the other side of the room. And that was a tiny room. So whenever we'd stay there, I think like the last time I stayed there, I was like maybe like 6 or 7. He was sleeping on one bed, and I was sleeping on the other, and the curtain was moving next to his bed. And I told him, I was like, Grandpa, the curtain's moving, and there's no fucking AC. There's no fans. It's just a hot house. And he's like, just ignore it. It'll stop right now. I was like, huh? The fuck you say?
Go to sleep.
That happens this time of night, every night.
Like, I'll beat the shit out of you. Don't go to bed and be like, bring it on, old timer. It's my time now, boy.
I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
Like, fucking hide your cane in the middle of the night. Where are you getting up to, huh? You ain't going nowhere. Be yourself. But he was a fucking cantankerous fucking old man, too. So I don't doubt that when he passed away there. Fucking, he attached himself to that house. Kind of like that movie Monster House. So my grandma was a saint. Fuck that old guy. He was mean as shit. But, yeah, that would be a cool trip as well. Then you guys can see, like, right across, because it's his house, and then there's opening to 2 other houses that, like I said, that my uncle and my mom own those 2 houses.
Yeah.
So it's my mom's old house that's right there. She sold it off when I was, like, 4. But you can still see the house there and, like, the whole property, dude. That's, like, have you ever driven through, like, a shitty kind of neighborhood and you see, like, a house, and it's, like, it looks super fucking haunted, and there's, like, a bunch of weeds and trees and shit? That's exactly what it fucking looks like, dude. And it was like an all white fucking like alabaster house. So I was like, that looks fucking terrifying.
I fucking hate alabaster.
Actually, I'm gonna fucking see if I can find that house. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna see if I can find it on Google Maps.
Well, I mean, my thing is just, keep posted. Well, keep listening, keep tuned in, because we do have more investigations coming this year. We are going to have, Duffy and the Fat Sacks doing all these as well. So it'll be fun times. And, Mr. Fat Sacks, we're going to be expecting you more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, now you're just being ignorant.
I will go drag you out of your fucking bed.
Yeah, expect me
getting it on with your lady. I don't give a fuck.
To be out a little more to be on the podcast, sir. Yeah.
Well, then I will say just stay tuned, everybody. And again, all the support. We appreciate it. We thank you guys and keep it up. We enjoy it.
Yeah.